Hi
2 days in the
YouTube.
hot
I almost
springs.
forgot to hit record,
The abyss
but we're
kinda
back.
threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, we had some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Ward of Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
Okay. That stressed me out.
That's a relief. The abyss is coming.
She fucking died.
That's her first
That's what
time.
they just said to you.
Mistakes are
Yeah.
bound to happen.
But she's coming back.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
Alright, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the abyss invaded Teyvat. You know about that, right? That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? Be my guest. Heroes are always welcome in Natlan. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere.
Alright, let's do Act 2, boys and girls.
Have you heard about that proverb?
What?
That evil lurks where it's not seen? The black stone under the white stone proverb?
No.
Like, I believe it was a river full of white stones, and the father asked the son, do you think it's all white? Do you think it's all pure? And he was like, yeah. And he picked up a rock, and under that rock was a black rock. And he was like, evil hides from us. That's the point of the white and black rock. A black rock under a white rock.
I
So
see.
something's hiding in plain sight. That's the whole thing they're saying there.
But look at the full map,
That's beautiful.
right? It looks great. I love it.
What is the red quest? I think that's the new reputation system. Yeah, Tribal Chronicles. So you do those, and it unlocks voice-acted quests. But you gotta do the unvoice-acted quest first.
Yeah. Make you work for it.
So there's more than just Act 1 and 2. There's Tribal Chronicles out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bad feeling.
Whoa, this place is packed already.
Door of Resurrection activated. You're about to
Of
fight.
course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kinich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone alright?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up her sleeve, by the way. She's just as strong as Kachina made her out to be.
I could have done better.
Hey, look! Start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
I have a feeling the sacred flame's connected to the void somehow. That's not from a spoiler I read. I just feel like it is.
I don't know.
Warriors of
I have no
Natlan,
idea.
Heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
She loves putting her hair on fire, bro. She's like, I'm gonna do it every time
I
you
saw
see
darkness in that fire. You saw that, right?
me. No, I didn't.
I wish you can go back.
I think I blinked.
It became black for a second. That's what we saw in the trailer of the music, the live stream.
Oh, when they had the choir and the orchestra? Yeah.
not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Yeah, I'm right.
What the fuck did he just do? What
I
the
don't know
fuck
what he
was
did, but
this?
he's right. He's right though.
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUP recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
I'm sick of this.
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YUP interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
So we're all just gonna talk shit about a little girl? Is that what we're doing now? Okay. Great nation of Natlan, people.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on.
No, I don't believe this shit.
No,
I
it
hate it.
happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
Thank you. Someone reasonable.
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon.
Well, she was quiet for a reason. Now they're gonna look at her as a failure.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
Like, they're like this right now, but after a few
If
days.
there are things you wish to clarify,
Is she so
then
great
ask
of an
me directly.
Archon if she can't
Doubt
do
my
this?
answer if you wish.
That's gonna start
but
happening.
now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know.
No, fuck
If
you.
you want
Tell
to
us
learn
more.
the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat.
I get it. She just doesn't know what
Rest
the fuck
assured,
happened.
everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony.
I feel like
If there are no
the
further
4 members are
questions,
gonna tell us
let's
Kachina
part for
did
now.
lose, but they kept it secret, you know,
Did
for
she
her.
The thing is,
ask
though,
us to
even
come
if
along?
I
she
believe she did.
lost,
Let's
she
go.
should have still been
I'd like to know
resurrected
what's
because
going
the
on
team
myself.
won.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that shouldn't
That's
matter.
what I think is gonna happen. They're gonna go back in there in the room and say we couldn't tell them, but we lost or something. Like everybody lost.
I mean, if everybody lost, they shouldn't be here, you know?
But they could have gotten away, but lost. Like
The
wasn't able to
situation is
repel the void.
urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss, of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends or her murderers?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean?
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying
Yeah,
it doesn't
like that,
matter
right?
whether I suspend the
Yeah,
pilgrimage.
Should be.
The
Oh, yeah, never mind.
consequences will be
Ignore
equally
me.
painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in
I
battle
knew it.
against
She's
the
worried about
Abyss.
that. That's why she wasn't
And
talking
that
at first when
is
it happened.
exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach.
Yeah, play all of Act 2. I want you to see the
understand
end
your
of it.
anger, Mualani,
That's what got spoiled.
but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, you would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured, until eventually you become one with the Sea of Souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon, both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the sacred flame. I will go search for Kachina.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
You're a traveler. Of course you
Under
can.
normal
You go travel
circumstances,
there.
Only the
Dude.
consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
It's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well, if you're going, Traveler, Paimon's going too.
Siglali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments, Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
And catch the phone up.
It's kind of complicated.
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all,
I mean, that's
you're
pretty
someone
accurate.
Who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Did she just almost ask for a date with him?
Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss.
She said, we can go out for drinks, but not right now.
It embodies
Yeah.
fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she
She's an
asked us
easy
to tell
fuck.
you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
Chaska's pretty hot too.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production
She
of
has
contending
good
fire.
figure.
But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point. As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic.
What is going on there?
If I said
With the
nothing
audio?
at
I
all,
think it's bugs with the
they
update.
would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of
Pause it.
Natlan's stability.
I'm gonna switch the
So
outlet.
until
Maybe
our
it's the outlet
heroes are ready,
because it's kind of half
I
in
will
the outlet of the
sacrifice
bathroom.
my power to keep it
Okay.
burning.
It's just the speakers. So turn that off. The speakers works. Okay. Back on.
But that could only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on
sounds
their
better.
destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Oh?
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with.
2 clips. This one.
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis,
Take one more at the
someone
end.
must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our slaves do the talking!
Bruh.
Oh! After you, good one.
Dude. Bro.
This is like Black Clover.
This is so cool.
Like Lick versus Julius.
Yeah.
Same energy. Like 2 leaders fighting each other. Who actually injured her. Injured him. He ran away. That was dope.
That was amazing.
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Dude.
I have a hypothesis. I think he did that because he knows she doesn't have a lot of energy. Maybe she has like a reservoir.
And he's trying to wear her out over time.
Yeah. That's why he ran
He was
away.
a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the
He's
first
the
of
first.
Fatui
Yeah.
Harbingers.
I never imagined
knew
someone
it.
could match you in combat.
Piero's not a harbinger.
No.
If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
He used to
The
be here, I think.
Harbingers are all driven
There's
by
a
their
theory
own
that he's
personal
from
goals.
Natlan.
The only purpose that unites them is
Positive.
collecting the Gnosis.
You want to hear a minor leak
Depends.
about who people think he is, but they're not sure?
Oh, so a theory?
Her brother.
I mean, we have never seen his face, but I would be mildly disappointed if a cryo user is the Pyro Archon's sibling.
It would be kind of poetic.
I guess so, but
Ice and fire. fighting against each other, sibling rivalry, yin yang, it would make
She would have
sense.
recognized him.
That's what I'm saying. She would have recognized him if that was right.
She would have recognized his voice.
Unless they did that shit, because they did this with the reanimation jutsu. They put the souls of a ninja into a different body, so it could still be him, but in another body. Because we don't see his body. Maybe it's like those soldiers from Conria. Maybe like he's in a husk, and so a different voice comes out.
Maybe.
But that's a hypothesis. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's continue. That was cool, though.
That was really cool.
And I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
That was badass.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words,
I don't know who that is.
There are traitors
One
among
of the
us.
tribes.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kenichi, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should know.
Of course. I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
She's using the remaining power she has as an Archon to sustain the Sacred Flame.
Mm-hmm.
At least until they come back with more information.
You're close. I can say this, she's contemplating
What's
something.
happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep
She's
climbing.
a traitor.
Everyone really hopes nothing goes wrong.
Remember how they said traitors didn't cleanse? I didn't read this, so I don't know if this is real. But she seems like a traitor to me. The one who's helping you?
Chaska?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because, like, I don't know. She seems like she's from that clan.
I don't remember if that's the one she's from or if it's a different one. But,
If she is, that's good writing.
yeah.
Tells us there's a traitor amongst us, but we're too far away for them to tell us now.
And at the same time, the Pyro Archon said that maybe it's a good thing. So I don't know.
It's really good writing.
I'm really glad they give you Kachina for free right off the bat.
The tribe's people are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano climbing, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yukasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
That's pretty.
That is beautiful.
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the sidelines.
That's Wayne, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
I miss cappuccino.
Jessica.
Like all her cappuccino.
Nice to see you again, Wayna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Go in there. A mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing
Doing
a
that
friend is
trope where
tragic, but when that happens,
Everyone tries
the
to
best
stop
thing
you.
can do
No,
is
no,
focus
it's
on
not
how
just
to
that.
prevent
It's another
further
trope that has to
casualties.
do with the leader. And I hate it when a leader does this. A leader gives you full reign to pursue a mission, right? You should be able to fully pursue the mission, but then everybody tries to stop you. I hate that trope. I really do. They did it in Narnia.
Yeah.
They did it in what's another movie that did it? Like, it happens a lot. Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
It happens a lot in Game of Thrones. It's where it's like everything's set up for this person to become this person, and then it's like that person mysteriously vanishes. Now nobody believes that person is this person. It's so stupid to me. Like, because the Pyro Archon's busy, no one believes the Pyro Archon sent you. I find that bullshit.
Yeah. That is stupid.
So stupid. Anyways, back to it.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Buena. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
Why don't you just
I
say
thought
the
you
Pyro
would say
Archon
that.
sent you?
Is something wrong, Wayna? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not
How
like
the
we
fuck
have
do you
spare.
read that?
Thank you.
Well, he said something with the list of ancient names. I figured, like, a stone tablet with names on it.
Yeah, no, that looked like two
Jessica's
horns.
a peacekeeper.
Do we like hold
So
her
she's
up and
famous
like commune with
throughout
the
the
Do we
gods?
blow into
She's always
it?
the
Like,
one
Great
who
gods of
causes
the
our
afterlife, tell me
conflicts.
the ancient
But we
name.
slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe
Abracadabra.
too. She's
bruh.
helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business.
She's got like full makeup on.
Wayna, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know,
She kind of looks like a
your
Barbie
intended
doll.
destination
That guy
is
looks like
completely
Usopp.
different from the real world.
Yeah, that's something
The Night
Usopp would
Kingdom
wear.
is like a river flowing with concepts, and the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river, but the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend someone to you.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Vichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
No, it doesn't. What are you
He's
talking
one of
about?
Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll
For a
find
minute
it.
there, I thought he was talking about
Thank
Maliko,
you.
what he used to do.
We'll go look
And
for
I'd be
him
like,
there.
why are we looking for Maliko if Maliko's dead?
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Want fresh soda?
Could you get me some ice?
Yeah, no problem. Is it hurting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Emotional support is important. Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah, that must be him. Hello there, are you Vichana?
That's me. Did you need something?
Just your thumb. I put just one in there. I'll show you more than that.
Okay.
What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that impossible? No, if you really think about it, anything's
Thank
possible
you.
in that kind of place. But that would mean
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius.
Thank you.
I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime,
Okay.
I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
Gotcha!
Here you go.
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done.
This 130.
Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried
I'm
I
gonna
might
have
take
to
the
get to
stone
the
for
end of the
myself.
quest.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chaska?
Put that down and take it as soon as you're done.
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
I appreciate it. even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore.
So
Anyway,
take it.
it'll take some
It'll
time to
just
set
be that
everything
you'll
up.
probably
so
go to bed right
no
when
need
this
to
is
rush.
over.
I'll see you in a bit.
True.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming
It's
for
still
you.
up.
Thanks.
Or you could end it here. Your thumb seems to be really killing you.
It's okay.
You sure? You're using your right hand for WASD.
It's fine. I'll survive.
Okie dokie.
Was that up there? Okay, it's right here. Like, I can still do things with it. It's just that, like, I haven't been on it about icing it like I should
Do you have
be.
any hook ropes
So it's
for
kind of
that?
swollen.
Hook ropes? As
Um,
in rock climbing equipment?
We could, like, put a stop to this for
Yes.
now.
How much for your whole
And
stock?
you could play more tomorrow.
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be
Take care of your thumb the rest
30,000
of the
more
night.
in total. Deal?
I know it's a good story. I know you're having fun.
Wait, really?
But worry about your thumb
What,
right
you
now.
want me to drive
I
down
feel like
the
I got
price?
cheated, okay?
We just need
I
these
know.
as fast
An
as
hour of your
possible.
playtime
Thanks.
went away.
Oh,
You'll
no
get more
problem at
tomorrow.
all.
I should
I'll
be
even
done
pass
with this
along
quest
some
already.
information on the
You
house.
should be, yes.
These ropes are usually
But then the
used
power
by
went
rock
out on
climbing
us.
enthusiasts.
I'm gonna
If
finish
you
this
want to learn,
dialogue
rope is the
piece.
person you want.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, that's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Ichama mentioned.
Okay. Bye.